Hey, it's Tina Forsyth here. Here we are, the middle of the year. Can you believe it? 2014. And of course, many of us are heading into summer mode. I know myself in particular. I'm thrilled that my girls are done school and we're going to have a lot of fun together this summer. But before then, before you kind of let your brain gear down, I want to give you one more little piece of homework, if I may, one more task to do at this time of year. And it's very, very important to do it right here, right now. And that is to do a mid-year business check-in. We are literally halfway through the year. You have another half of the year coming up. So where are things at? Where are things at in your business? Now, this is an ideal time of year to do this, right? It's an ideal time of year. It's almost like a tipping point, if you will. We're kind of halfway up one side, and we're going to be halfway down the other side when we look at this. So what are you going to do? This is the exact exercise that I've actually asked some of my clients to do. If you're watching this video on the day we released it on Friday, the 27th of June, we're actually in a mastermind meeting. We have a CEO mastermind group of some business women who are growing, moving and shaking, etc. And we've been together with them for 8 months now. We're meeting live together this very day and doing this exact exercise. We call it reporting in to your board of directors. So there's 4 things you're going to want to take a look at if you're going to do this middle of the year check-in. Number 1, what was the original plan? Do you actually remember your goals? Do you actually remember what you planned and what you set your intention for this year? If I know it's easy to set these goals and to do all this planning way back, maybe in December or January, and then kind of leave it in a file or put it on a shelf and forget about it. If you haven't been keeping an eye on these goals, it's time to pull those out and take a look at them, right? What were your original financial goals, client goals, program, product creation goals, time off goals, team goals, etc.? What were all the goals that you set for the beginning of the year? So that's step number 1. Pull that information out. Step number 2. What is the progress you've made to date in each of those key areas? And I'm talking about the truth here. I'm talking about the numbers. And so numbers ultimately mean truth. So if you're looking at revenue, how much money have you made so far this year? If you're looking at number of clients, how many clients have you had so far this year? If you're looking at new programs or products or things you were going to create or launch, how many of those have you done? You're looking at marketing efforts. How many new prospects have you added? How many leads have you added? How much has your list grown by? What does your outreach or your social media efforts look like, etc.? You want to pull together the numbers and actually acknowledge and see the progress that you've made in every area. And it's important to celebrate because here's the thing, every little step counts. This leads to step number 3, which of course can be the one that maybe is a little hard to look at sometimes, and that is where have you not met your goals? Ideally, you should be at the halfway point of your plan at this stage, right? But of course, for some of us, and I know for myself, this is absolutely true, from time to time, we don't always reach our goals immediately at the halfway point. And so you want to be able to acknowledge what goals have you not met yet and really take a look at why. You know, not from an emotional perspective, not from a beating yourself up perspective. None of that's going to help or serve you at the end of the day, but from a really purposeful perspective. Is it that you were stuck? Is it a strategy? You tried something new, it didn't work, you need more help in the business, you know, whatever it might be, just acknowledge what it is that got in the way of you actually reaching that goal. And then of course, step number 4, which is so important, is you want to create the plan and you want to maybe tweak, adjust, if need be, revise, and really recommit to your plan through to the end of the year. We are halfway through the year. We have an entire other half of the year to go. And I know from experience, not only for myself, but for many of my clients and colleagues over the years, this last half of the year can be where the magic happens. This last half of the year, if you're willing to review and commit and be open and honest and really connect with where you're at, amazing things can happen. Amazing things can happen, but only if you're willing to take a look at where you're at and to do this check-in and assessment. So it's exactly what we're doing here today with our clients. It's what we're doing in our own business. And of course, I invite you to do the same, whether it's by yourself or with a colleague or with your coach or within your own mastermind group, etc. Would love to hear how it goes. If you have any questions or comments on what comes up for you around that, by all means, feel free to post them here with this video. And until next time, take care. It's Tina Forsyth. Bye now.